Chicago Bears franchise quarterback arrived in Chicago today. The promise and potential I've been talking about all year long was on full display in full force today. It was incredible to see. Simply put, I know we lost the game, but our quarterback's development is more important than any regular season game. Also, Justin Fields did everything he could do to win today's game. He had the most rushing yards by a quarterback in a regular season in NFL history, shattering Michael Vick's record. He also had the longest run and longest TD run by a quarterback in Chicago Bears history. He was also the first player in NFL history to have 150 plus rushing yards and 3 touchdowns in the same game since Walter Payton in week 3 of the 1983 season. Wow, a record day by Justin Fields, 17 for 28, 123 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions through the air, and then 15 carries for 178 yards and a touchdown on the ground, totaling 301 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. An incredible game by Justin Fields. If Equanimous St. Brown could have caught that ball that hit him in the hands at the end of the game, or if we could have gotten a pass interference call on that blatant PI on Chase Claypool, and yes, that was clearly pass interference. Anyone who says otherwise is blind.
I wasn't sure, during the play, but after I saw it on the, billboard, it was definitely PI for sure. But just missed it. Can't do anything about it. Just got to move on to the next play.
But if not for both of those things happening, the drop and the non-call on the PI, we'd probably be talking about Fields' 5 touchdown game and game-winning drive today. Either way, this offense has arrived. Another 200-plus yard rushing game, our 4th of the season, this one led by Justin Fields. We totaled 368 total yards on offense and equaled what the Miami Dolphins' explosive offense was able to put out. We were also 10 for 16 on third down conversions, controlled the time of possession by nearly 10 minutes, and scored 4 touchdowns without a turnover. Our offense is averaging 30-plus points per game in the last 2 weeks and has tons of momentum heading into next week's game against the Detroit Lions. I'm super excited for that game. After Aaron Rodgers looked awful against them today, Justin Fields gets a chance to go against that same defense, and he's coming into the game hot. I also want to talk about the Chase Claypool effect. I will definitely be breaking this down on the All-22 film this week. The Dolphins immediately paid Chase Claypool tons of attention. He was getting coverages shifted his way that you could even see in the broadcast view. They also should have had 3 pass interference calls against him. He changes the dynamic of our offense and is the #1 weapon we've been looking for. I saw people hating on him, and you'll probably even get some comments about this, because he finished the game with 2 catches for 13 yards, and ESPN gave us a D+ for the trade. I have a video coming out for that later this week too, but Claypool immediately helped our offense today, even for a guy who's only been on the team a few days and gotten in 2 practices. He also demanded the defense's attention immediately, and he was respected every time he stepped onto the field. He opened things up for Darnell Mooney to finally get his first touchdown catch of the year and allowed Cole Kmet to have his first 2 touchdown game of his career. The Chase Claypool effect is real. It adds to this offense, but Justin Fields' development into NFL stardom is the real reason to be excited. Fields, Claypool, Mooney, and Kmet are going to be so fun to watch going forward. I'm actually going to dig into the broadcast film and break down what I can see from that. I'll try to get that video out tonight. If not, it'll drop early tomorrow morning. But overall, I leave this game super impressed with what our offense was able to do. Once again, we moved the ball up and down the field at will. Justin Fields looked dynamic all game long. There's nobody that can watch that game and say that Justin Fields is the reason that we lost. Just absolutely no way. I even tweeted out something during the game that if you're still hating on Justin Fields at this point, you must be a Packer fan. There's no way you're a real Bear fan. It's just insane. This kid is insanely talented, and I've been saying it all along. For any of the new subscribers to my channel, if you haven't seen my full Justin Fields breakdown explaining why he's going to be a superstar, I did it in the off season. This was before the year even started, and this video is one of my biggest that I've ever done on the channel, and probably one of my best as well. I'll do a part 2 to this probably at the end of the season or sometime in the off season. But if you haven't seen that video yet, you gotta check it out. It's awesome. And honestly, it's one of the main reasons I made this channel. You see the Justin Fields logo. I have always believed in Justin Fields. He's a guy I dreamed about being the Chicago Bears quarterback while he was still in college. I watched his entire Netflix documentary. I've watched every single snap he's ever taken in college and in the pros. This guy is extremely dynamic. I believe he has the talent to be one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the entire league, and I've said that all along, even before he was drafted. It was a dream of mine when we got Justin Fields on this team, and I'm going to be here watching him develop and breaking it down every step of the way. Today's game was one of the first where he put his flag down, letting the entire NFL world know that he has arrived. I'm going to start watching this film, guys. I'm probably going to watch this game 5 or 6 times in the condensed version and then break down one on the broadcast as well. Stay tuned. Hit that like button for me if you haven't yet. And until next time, bear down.
Feel for you after set the record.
When did I find out? After the, actually I saw it on the billboard for the Bears Russian record. So yeah, that's when I found out.
What does that mean to you?
It means a lot, you know. The amount of Bears quarterbacks, that came here, that's been here. This franchise has been around for a long time. So I'm definitely honored for sure.
You broke the league's single game record to Michael Vick's record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, just credit to God. Like I said before, I'm just it's all because of him. Not really because of me. I mean, he's blessed me with these gifts, and I'm just happy to use them.